All right, welcome in everybody. I'm Matt Seneca. Thanks for joining us. If you've been following along on our video series, you've noticed we've been doing things a little bit differently here with Microsoft Teams due to the COVID-19. So today we have a very special guest, Jonathan Booth, the Maintenance and Purchasing GBM at Webco. Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And from what I'm being told, you are in the service.
Yeah.
Would you please go ahead and describe what your role is?
So I am the one of the standardization flight instructors for non-rated crew members for the UH-60 Blackhawk for Charlie Company 244 Assault Helicopter Battalion.
Okay, all right. And what year did you enter into that?
2010.
2010. Okay. And then there's a very interesting story that I saw that was brought to my attention too. You presented Webco with an American flag.
I did.
Can you explain what the significance is behind that?
So it's just like a token of appreciation. I flew 2 flags under my body armor while I was deployed. I gave one to my dad, and I gave one to Webco because they were really awesome in the short notice of the deployment. I basically notified them in July, and I left in September.
Wow. Okay. And are you're still active?
I am,
Okay.
whether it be state active duty or called to deploy.
Has that been difficult to kind of balance Webco responsibilities with that as well?
No, I mean, over the past 10 years, it's part of who I am. So yeah, I have a really great boss, and I love this organization, so I've been able to balance it pretty well.
And kind of jumping back to the flag, it's been in a couple of different countries, right?
It did. That one actually flew in 5 different countries over the course of the deployment. Multiple missions. I can't remember exactly how many flight hours that it logged. But yeah, it was in Turkey, Iraq, Kuwait, Jordan, and Syria.
With flying, have you had just, I mean, you've been in the air, obviously. Was that kind of a childhood thing? Were you always kind of...
Yeah, I was one of those as a kid. I was always fascinated by anything that flew. I was more gravitated towards helicopters, just due to the uniqueness of them.
Right.
So that was what I wanted to be when I joined, and it's what I got to do. And now I get to teach people how to perform their duties.
I've never been in a helicopter. Say I'm going onto a Blackhawk for the first time ever. What would your first kind of advice be to somebody who's just taking a ride?
First advice, I'm going to tell you where all the emergency exits are. We'll brief you on where we're going, what we're going to be doing. Make sure that you're seated in there properly and buckled. And, my job in the back is just to monitor, make sure everybody's still secure, doing what they're supposed to, and make sure they're not getting sick.
Yeah. That would be a problem for me.
It's,
for sure.
It's a lot of fun. We've taken up a lot of different people. I know 2 people at Webco personally that have been in a Blackhawk, so it's kind of cool.
So, Jonathan, thank you so much again for your service and for being here with us. Hope you had a good time here, and look for yourself on social media. That should be fun. We'll be releasing these pretty soon. And everyone else, thanks again for sticking around with the video series thus far. And be sure you like and subscribe and share all these videos to as many people as you'd like. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.
Thank you.